Alright, so welcome back everybody. Just a quick update. I realized that I didn't provide any update for since the last video. Just what do I call it now? A disclaimer: I failed the last challenge. I didn't have any recordings for it because it was just pure frustration, and I ended up failing. So, that's just how it goes. I just had to come back again and try to do the challenge better next time. But as you can see in today's video, today is the second day that I started the new challenge, and I decided that for this time I would just only focus on one pair, which is basically Dow Jones index. I don't know if you guys know about that, but S&P 500, it's basically a combination of not all, but 500 US stocks, the most popular ones, and I'm gonna just be focusing on that primarily because ever since I've had really good experiences with that. So for today, I was looking for a sell for it, but there was a subtle change in direction for me, and I ended up taking the opposite direction, so I ended up buying it today. So as you can see, going forward, I don't have any entries in right now. I think you should see one pretty soon where I entered in a sell. Let me see. Alright, that was just me marking up Euro USD and GBP USD just for testing purposes. Right here is where I entered a sell, so you can see that I drew the little box. That's where I wanted to enter in. You'll see that it moves up a bit further, and then I entered in the sell. So I put in the sell position. I wasn't at my computer, I used my phone to enter these, so that's why you didn't see any pop-ups. But yeah, there you go, that's the sell entry. And then it started moving down. At the same time, I was looking at the bond market, and typically whenever these two move in symmetry, right? So right here is right at this time the bond market made a higher high, which this should have cleared out the low where I have my target at, but it didn't. So therefore, to me, that signaled the strength for stocks basically. So right here is when I made up my mind and said, all right, you know what, I'm gonna buy it instead. But I don't know why it didn't come out of the trade here. I waited until it moved up further. Like, I should have came out here since I already made up my mind that I'm gonna buy it. But yeah, it moved up. You can see me manually close out the trade pretty soon. Let's see, right about here. Yeah, right about there, right here. I close out the trade, right? And then I'm waiting on it for it to break that high and then give me a retracement, and then I buy it. And look at this. This was just phenomenal. Bam, buy, and then it just moves straight up. Like, the target for me to pass the challenge is 11,000, so I'm at $10,397. I should be at 11,000 for me to pass the challenge, and this is my second day. This one trade, like, it was just magnificent. Like, I was so shocked. So I'm holding, you can see my take profit like really far up, but I decided that, you know what, I'm just gonna do enough to get the 11,000 so I can pass the challenge. That's all. That's the only thing that I care about at this point, because I failed this so many times. Like, I think I failed it like around 8 times or 9. I think this is my 9th try. So yeah, you can see bam, I think somewhere around here I closed out the trade and I'm above 11,000. So right now I just have 8 more days, 8 more trading days per se to basically pass the challenge, because it's a minimum of 10 trading days. So now I can just enter some minuscule trading amount so that I can rack up the days, and then I move on to the verification. But this just goes to show that, just don't give up, because the reason, I don't know why I failed the last challenge. It was just pure frustration, and to be honest, I was using indicators and stuff like that, but based off where I learned from, I shouldn't be using indicators really and truly, because I know better than that. Honestly, it's not bragging, but I learned from a really, really good source, and I'm just gonna utilize that information to the best of my abilities, and that is the result of it. So I passed the challenge I passed the first stage of the challenge in 2 days. So that was 10% from 10,000 to 11,000. I'll probably just mark up some charts, and then I wouldn't really execute, but probably put some annotations in terms of the direction that I wanted to go, but I don't think I'll be doing any trading per se, but I still want some content for videos. So yeah, that was today's trading for S&P 500. It was really good. I'm really, really happy with the result, and I'm looking forward to next week. So until then, bye bye.